Welcome to Andy's Donuts, a podcast about everything, anything, and nothing in between. Hello, friends. I'm in my car again, and I'm waiting for my friend to call me from United States of America. And we're gonna see if we can do this podcast thing over Skype, and hopefully we'll manage to record another episode for my podcast. I'm gonna talk to you again about some stuff I learned doing the first recording. Pretty much interesting things happened. I managed to dive deep into the editing bit of any podcast. So the work starts before and after the recording of the podcast, to be honest. So first is all the prep work, thinking who I should invite, what should we talk about, common interests we may have. And obviously, for different type of people, I should ask specific questions. Basically, I come up with a list of questions or topics to talk to my guest. It's very general topics to talk about, and then it can be applied to all type of guests, I suppose. But then for each guest, I have to do some research into what type of person they are, what are they doing for day-to-day jobs, or what their interests are, and then ask them specific questions about their hobbies or about their wins in life. And mostly what I'm more interested about is their life experiences, what they have learned from their own lives. It's curious because each person learn different things, because obviously we are experience life in our own way, and we are exposed to different environmental and situational events that are unique to our own person, each and every one of us. So that's my aim. I'm trying to get interesting people to talk to about various subjects, but I'm more interested in getting their opinion on general things. So I'm not interested in talking about what's on the news today. I want it to be a generalized discussion about things that are relevant today, and they might be relevant tomorrow or in the future. So that's my aim, to get interesting people on the pod, talk to them about interesting things, ask for their opinion, and get their insights, and maybe I can get them to talk about their own life experience, and maybe we can learn something from them. People are tending to learn only from celebrities, or from important people, or from well-known people, and we think that the more famous the person is, the better they can tell us about their experiences and about life, and they can teach us some things that the rest of us won't be able to experience in our lifetime. But that's not true. I'm sure that normal people like you and me have very interesting stories and life experiences, and they learn from them, or they could tell us about their experiences, and maybe we can learn something from them, and so on. I mean, it's better to learn from the experience of others rather than to put yourself through those type of bad experiences, for example. I mean, we can learn from others, we can learn from our own experiences. But if it's something traumatic or stressful or tragic, I'd rather not experience it on myself. I'd rather learn the lessons from other people who already went through that, so I don't have to. And that's why I'm trying to hear other people and learn from them, and from their anecdotes, and from their life experiences, and from their life stories. when you have a family or you have other commitments, you have kids, and it seems that there is no time to do anything else. But there is time. There is time if you really want to do things. You have to work for everything you want to achieve. You have to work. I was talking the other day with one of my colleagues. She said, "Oh, I could never do that on TikTok, for a short clip of 30 seconds or 1 minute. I have to, prepare in advance, get the gear up and running, all the cameras, all the lights, makeup, different clothes, setup of the room or whatever you're filming in, and do all that, and then do the bit afterwards, editing, and get the short clip ready. And you have to come up with a different idea every day, and you have to entertain people and be unique and find something interesting 7 days a week. That's not an easy job. Of course, those people are getting paid, but is it fun or is it turning into a job? That's the catch there. So I think that's the same with the podcast. I mean, there's a lot of work before you record, there's a lot of work after you record, but it's a lot of work. You have to do it only if you want to do it. Nobody's forcing anyone to be a podcaster, or especially if this is not your day job. But it's like that with every hobby. I mean, when did a hobby turn into a job? Well, it's a job when you're not enjoying it anymore. It's like Jerry Seinfeld said once. I stopped doing Seinfeld, the TV show, one day because it wasn't fun anymore. It was like going to a job. So obviously he stopped doing it. That's why I'm trying all these different hobbies, because I get bored of them. I did so many different things in my life. I did graphic design, illustrations, comics, wood covers. I played football, table tennis, soft airsoft. I did board game. I've been a motorcyclist, all sorts, writing. I did so many different things, but I got bored and just stopped doing it and try something new. I also did coding, animation, sculpting, so many different other things. I enjoy them. Dioramas I did. So for as long as it was fun, it was fine. But when it stopped being fun, I stopped doing it. So now I'm doing podcasting. I don't know how long it will take me until I'll get bored with it and stop doing it altogether. And I'm into running as well. Jogging, running. I enjoy it. It's something new. I never thought I will do it. I hated the thing that I wasn't constant. I wasn't doing the same thing. Yeah, so I was upset because I said, why can I just choose one thing and keep doing it until I get to the point where I'm mastering the subject? But I decided to ditch that and embrace the way I am, learning different things, doing different things. I think it's helpful. It gives me an insight into other domains. It can help me find solutions in my own area of expertise by just tapping into these different areas. I was into acting as well. I was an extra. It's not really considered acting, but just a piece of furniture on a set, but I was fine with that. I like the fact that everybody was equal. I mean, being an extra. Of course, you're not equal if you have a line or if you have a walk-on, things like that. But while you're there with the rest of extras, doesn't matter. If you're a doctor, if you're a scientist or impaired or anything like that, everybody is equal. I really love that. I always like to mingle with normal people, no matter what their social status is. It's great, it's refreshing, because you can find out interesting ideas from normal people, normal lives. But yeah, so it seems like my friend is not ringing, so I suppose I'm finishing this episode here. And even though I haven't had any guests, I hope my insights into how to start a podcast maybe will help some of you out there. But it's alright. I don't do this for money or for fame. I'm just having fun. So for now, just love doing it. It doesn't matter if nobody's listening. Okay, see you next time, guys. Thanks for listening.